So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our match here this afternoon between Wolves and Cihangiri in the Dubai Gold Cup 2025. But first, we'll go to an interview with Sebastian and with the legendary Eduardo Maja.
Thank you, Adam. And here we are with Eduardo Maja, who is a renowned polo instructor, vet, former polo player, and my dad as well, he's around the area, and he will be around, many other places, promoting his new invention, which is a protection. He will explain better than me what he has in his hands.
Okay, simple. I thought many years about the protection of the horse, and if you see, the protection is just in the legs and not in the head. So with my friend Alberto Valcárcel, is my partner now, we create a company and equine protection devices, and now we create this product that is the first one, that is a brain protector and temporal mandibular joint protector. It's simple. It's a broadband that we change for the normal one, and we put the protection here in the brain that is in front of the head. Down from the frontal bone, 3 millimeters, is the brain. It's a very dangerous area, the weakest area on the head of the horse. So we have a protection with the materials that they absorb the impact and distribute the impact to the sides. So, and then we have this for the side that is our temporal joint also, that is the weakest place on the horse. This is the first step, and we continue now with the next step, that will be the eyes. We are just in very close to this, and I hope in June we can show the world that we protect the horse in every place, and the head. We are very happy, and I hope the horses too, and the owners of the horses exactly too, the same. Okay?
Well, thank you. I mean, it's an invention that is something that Polo probably needs, which is improvement. If you see the mallet, it did improve in, 120 years,
120, yeah.
More or less. We need more improvements. In the other sports, they all have technology playing a good part of it. But, this is one of the cases.
Yeah, exactly. And we go step and step, and then we finish, with all the protection. And I think the horse needs this, and they are not, in the moment, they are not protected. And then we have to know that the ball is running, is flying sometimes a lot, 120 miles. And then the mallet, So when you ask, you saw this problem? Yes, I saw this, I saw that, Always, they give more information about the accidents. And it's something very simple and protect the horse that we are very happy to do this.
Well, thank you very much. It's a good improvement, especially if it's for the safety of the player or the horse in this case. Thank you very much, and we have the website that is Blockit. We call this product Blockit as www.blockit.com, polo.com, blockitpolo.com. You can go there and then you have more information, okay? And then you can put the logo of the team or wherever you want. You can put everything, here on top, on the face, right? It looks very nice on the horse. You will see. Thank you. Great idea, and also a great marketing idea as well. Well, back to you, Adam. So we go for this match between Wolf and Cihangiri.
So thank you very much indeed, Sebastian, for that interview with your father, Eduardo, with the great safety device there for the horses. The protection and the safety of the horse, of course, is of tantamount importance. And welcome here to all our people at Fieldside at Habtoor here this afternoon. As I said, our first match, in fact, the only match we have on today is Wolves versus Cihangiri. Wolves very strong indeed in this tournament. Having won the Silver Cup, and Santi Laborde back playing again, which is great to see, joining his team once more. And now we'll just go to the top scorers, and you can see on there Bautista Bejiga, out there with 16 goals. Benka Pinello with 15, which I'm sure he'll probably be topping it by the end of today. Gaku Araja on 13. Also on 13 is Luquín Monteverde and Tomasito Fernandez Llorente there from Bangash on 11. And so we'll have, in the black shirts, will be Jehangari. But first of all, we'll start off with the red shirts for Wolves, rather than their greens. We have Habtoor playing at number 1 on 1 goal. At number 2 will be Benka Pinello on 7. At 3, Santiago Laborde. And at 4 will be Felix Esain on 6 goals, accumulating 20 goals, total in handicap. And for Jehangari playing at number 1 on 0 is Mohamed Jehangari. At 2, Santos Iriarte on 3 goals. At 3 will be Gonzalito Perez on 9 goals. And we have Alejandro Muzio on 8. Also a 20-goal team. It's rather warm here today, and a little bit like yesterday, we had 2 matches. We will have half-time breaks to give them free changes or the opportunity to do so. There we are down in the Wolves camp. And of course, please tune in and log on to Instagram at PoloLineOK, Facebook, PoloLine Int, and please drop us a message wherever you're viewing in from so we can give you a shout out at about half time. And on YouTube, PoloLine TV. But of course, please, if you have not done so already, download the app on PoloLine TV to keep you up to date with polo throughout the world, and the replays of the matches and a full schedule of all the polo currently going on throughout the world. And there we have umpires just getting themselves mounted up and onto the field. We have Matthias Paveni and Howard Smith on the field, with the third man being Peter Wright. And there we go, back over to Felix Esain.
They told me that my contact would be you here in the
So, looking forward to get this match underway. With Wolves having had a couple of wins, Jehangari had a 1 and a 1. And so we'll see how they get on today against the strength of this Wolves team. They had 2 very good games yesterday.
No, we have a company
with Gantut and UAE showing their great skills out there on the field and working well, both coming off with wins. And then we go back to the players on the field, with Ali just having a chat there with Santi Laborde. Gonzalito comes probably into the frame in a moment. No, cuts away out towards the far side of the field. There we have Benka mounted up and looking to get this one underway. As we only have 1 match today, I think the players are sort of being maybe not as quick to get on the field to be exactly on time. And that's just so that the heat will go out of the sun as it starts to drop down. As we have been over 30 degrees here today. And there we go with Santi Laborde. He's going back into the tent, changing his mallet. And to come out here in this first chukker, we look to have Habtoor starting off on Ruben, Benka on Canista, Felix to come out on Lebanese, and Santi Laborde to come out on Naftalina, Mohamed to come out on Open Clary, Santos Iriarte on Garapata, Gonzalito on Open So Polite, and Ali Muzio on Havana. So Santi's just sat down and adjusting his elbow pads. We already have 2 umpires on the field, with, looks like Matthias will be starting with the roll-ins from the Villa side. Oh no, sorry, just been corrected by the third man, Peter Wright. It's actually Howard. We'll do the first 3 chukkers on the far side before they come over in front of us here at Polo line for the last 2 chukkers of the match. So most of the players are on the field, and then looking for Santi just to come and get himself mounted up and onto the field as well. So we have Felix and also Benka ready and waiting, and now we have Jihangiri just coming up from the pony lines now. So most of the players in the middle of the field here. Gans is just sweeping back round to the middle of the field. Mohammed's just having a last little warm-up. As Muzio comes on as well. So just work out which way they're going to be going, and we'll get this match underway. So we have for the Wolves, been managed and organised there by Nicolas Petracci. Done a great job with this organising this team for the last couple of seasons. And long may it continue. And then also for, of course, Jahangiri. We have Namu. Here's some Ali Haider. Organising and putting this team together and these horses so that they can play here prior to going to the English season, which is great to have Jihangiri here in Dubai playing. So 2 teams look to be lining up here now. Just explained probably a little bit and just reconfirming that there will be a half chukker change. Just to make sure everything's perfectly clear. And so we have Wolves heading there towards the scoreboard. Jihangiri out there towards the other side. The ball's in play, picking it up here is Laborde. Laborde comes forward here now. Laborde on that play, sends it out there for Benka. Benka plucks the ball out of the air here now, going forward. He's got Gonzalito in front of him, so he tucks inside him so that Habtoor can get to him to give him a little bit of protection there, but gets held up, fizzes off and leaves it here now for Felix. But Felix is ridden off out of that play. nicely by Santos, who plays a good strong backhand there for Muzio. Muzio, in pursuit of him, is going to be Benka. Checks up on the play. Benka just overshoots that one, goes forward, but you've got the big passing play. Goes up there looking for Gonzalito. Picks it up, tries to get it on his near side. Couldn't quite do so. It's now left here for Laborde. Turns away from the players and faces back up into attack once more. Is Laborde. Gets a man slightly caught in his way, but keeps on going forward. This time goes with the next shot and passes up there, looking for his man, but comes off the back of the pony of Felix, who's picked up here by Santos. Hooked off out of it, trying to get onto that one there is Habtoor with Gonzalito. But as you see, we have a whistle on that as Muzio tries to cut back through. And we can just see on a replay here, thank you very much indeed, to Polo line. And he just cuts back across the line of the players. And so already it looks like we've got a shoe just being picked up there off the field. Howard really needs to get one of those magnetic jump numbers so he doesn't have to keep stepping off. So Jihangiri will be yielding 30 yards with a spot penalty here now in favour of Dubai Wolves. Players called. Felix to bring it in here now. Felix just taps it once. Brings up there to a bit close to Santos to put it out wide here now for Benka to get to. But Benka being well covered there by Muzio. Muzio comes onto it, plays the open backhand. Actually went straight. The open backhand would have probably gone into Benka's pony, but it's well read there by Felix. And Felix comes in. He gets challenged on that one there by Santos and nearly stole it away. But it's going to be Benka to come away with it here now. Benka looks for the big shot, couldn't pick it up. But on the near side, out comes Gonzalito. Gonzalito here now. Gonzalito Perez. Gonzalito going there with Benka. Takes the man onto his near side. Makes it look very easy indeed. Back onto a stick side here now. Does Gonzalito Perez. Checks up, flicks that one away from him. He's got his man in behind to try and help him out. Unfortunately, couldn't quite pick that one up, and it's picked up here now by Felix. Turning round at pace there. In pursuit of him there is going to be Muzio. He comes forward up onto this one here, but unfortunately, there's a man got slightly across him on that one there, or maybe he played it actually into Gonzalito. So it's here, it's picked up now by Muzio. Muzio goes forward. Santos just looking for the man to pick up so that he can turn around and actually clear it. But first onto it will be Benka. Benka goes with good strong tail backhand. Here's a call there from Laborde. Laborde, the ball just settles down for him. He goes with a long driving shot from a distance, trying to unleash Felix. It looks like it's going to go all the way, and it goes all the way by himself. So a great goal there by Santi Laborde. From 100 metres out, I would say that certainly would have been. Opening up the account here now for Wolves. So they go back to the middle of the field. Once more, changing ends, of course. Umpire Smith just counting it down, loud and proud. Ball back into play. Middle front of the line out and gets caught. Trying to come away with it here now. Can't get onto that one there is Habtoor. Trying to yield off out of it, but Mohammed comes through at pace here now. Habtoor's in front, but he's going to look to try to keep and push him wide off that play, so the ball can be left for Benka. Benka goes with a good strong tail backhand, looking now for Laborde. Laborde swoops onto it there with Gonzalito in his pocket. Checks up. He's got two options here of Habtoor running out there by himself rather than going with Felix. Looks to get back onto that one, couldn't quite do so, but covering it well once again there is Muzio. Muzio comes in forward here now. Muzio being hassled and pressurised there by Felix. Gets a little backhand off there, does Felix, and on the near side Habtoor tries to pick it up, but it just gets hooked off out of it. But Laborde comes through at pace here now on Naftalina. It is Santiago Laborde. Laborde just looking to stick a ball this one all the way home and keeps that one away from Muzio just before he can get to him to make the hook. So we have 2 goals. It is now to Wolves, and we're about halfway through. Chukker number 1. Excuse me, madam. Could you please get back to the boards? Adam sitting by the boards. Could you please come back? It is a safety zone. 10 metres, please. Yes, madam. Yes, thank you very much indeed. Ball travels at 100 miles an hour. So they've just quickly gone and changed there, as just have to ask someone to stand back from the field. So we've got Wolves back out on the field nice and quickly. We're just waiting for Chirangiri to get themselves mounted up and out onto the field to get this Chukker back underway once more. So we've got Ali and Gonza onto the field, just waiting for Santos, Iriarty, and Mohammed just mounting up here now. So all mounted up, and they'll make their way towards the middle of the field. We'll get this underway. So the first half of this Chukker, Habtoor to be on to Solista. 31 for Benja. Felix on to Misashi. Santi out on Clarin. Santos will be coming out on Fortuna. Mohammed on Dalia. Gonza on Davino, and Ali on Mariana. And so the ball's into play. Skews off the front of the line out here now. First to surface with it there will be Muzio. Muzio getting a bit of protection there from Gonzalito. Comes away from behind the players and turns and ducks back the other way once again. Does Muzio. Muzio looks to see what his options are. Goes forward. Quickly over to him though is going to be Laborde. Working hard for Muzio there is Gonzalito. Now goes on the run and gets the pass there from Muzio. Does Gonzalito. Gonzalito goes with a long shot up here now, but hopefully will get back onto his own play here this time. And he goes for the second attempt at that one there. But he was looking for something, but the whistle's silent. A good backhand there by Laborde. Laborde looking to unleash Habtoor. Habtoor up the field. Gonzalito on the video in hot pursuit. Coming back onto this one here now. Gets himself established onto that one nice and cleanly there. Going with pace. I'll be going to the ball in an ambulatory manner. And it is going to be Gonzalito. Gonzalito coming away. Gets the protection from Ali. Goes up forward. Benker kept off out there by Santos. Big job there for Santos today, but doing an astounding job of it so far. And it is going to be Gonzalito looking to work his way through, but in turn leaves it now for Muzio. Muzio fishes that one up forward, looking there for Santos, who's gone forward to keep Laborde off out of that play. Coming up onto it is the backhand there of Benker, looking to unleash Felix, but unfortunately he's left that one behind for Gonzalito to pick up here now. Gonzalito making the turning play. Gonzalito looking to run through the traffic here now if he can. But they're just trying to stop him, of course they are. 9 goals, 10 goals, goes to the big neck shot in towards the goal. It's looking good, but oh, it just goes to the right-hand side. So really good attempt there by Gonzalito. That just went wide. We can see on a replay, thank you to Polo Line, under a lot of pressure, trying to weave his way through all the traffic. Got the neck shot off, but within a metre of that post. But unfortunately, the wrong side of it. And so bringing it in here now is Felix. Cuts this one out for Benker. Benker on the play. Here's a call for players gone up forward. Settles on the play and sends that one up. Looking now for Felix. Felix comes forward here once again. Felix tries to get onto it, but he gets that ball half spoilt. And it's going to be Gonzalito to pick it up here now. Gonzalito checks, turns, comes back inside there of the border. They're wanting to play some nice open running polo here now. Tries to get that one up there for Mohammed. Mohammed comes onto this one. Couldn't quite pick that one up. Santos was looking after the man. Benker saves a little backhand. He hears a call from Felix. Doesn't even have to look. He goes with it, turns and sends that one back up to the middle of the field here now for Santi Laborde. Gonzalito being looked after there by Benker. Always looking to have one man to look after Gonzalito Perez. And it's going to be Laborde. Laborde from distance. Tries to pluck that one out the air. Does Gonzalito Perez. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, will end Chukker number 1. Just see, just plucking that one out of the air, saving that goal. And so, at the end of Chukker number 1, the score is 3-0. So the players will quickly go, change ponies. And so we can get underway with Chukker number 2. So welcome back now to our Polo Line viewers, back here live at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. Start Chukker number 2. So it looks like, yep, that one did actually still go through. So it's 3 goals it is to the Wolves. Jingiri had a couple of opportunities, but unfortunately unable to capitalise them yet so far in this match, but keeping that pressure on. So just waiting for Benka Pinello here, and the ground crew leave the field. And also waiting for Mohammed to join them in the middle for our umpire Howard Smith to get this bowled into play once more. So you've got quite a good crowd out here for a midweek game. We've got 1 game on Saturday, of course, and 2 on Sunday. So Smith bowls that ball into play. Out the front of the line, out it comes. Looking for that one there is Santos. Santos goes up forward here now, but it's just left that one behind for Laborde. Laborde on the play here now. Laborde cuts this one out wide here now for Felix on little Marilyn. Cuts that one in towards the middle of the field here now. Trying to get that one up for Laborde on Cafetero. Laborde's ball, though, he gets stopped and flicked away from him there by Mugio, but back onto it quickly. There's Laborde, and Laborde faces back towards goal once more. Ali just has to yield off out of that one there. Santos comes in, gets told to clear as well. The ball gets hit in towards the goal. It's going to be Habtoor to try and keep this ball alive and keeps it in play. Puts it across the face of goal here now. And looking to pick this one up and take it away now is Santos Iriarty. Came in onto his near side and picked that one up well. Goes with a good strong shot up the field here now for Gonzalito to pick up. Just a little bit behind him. On the near side comes Santos once more. Strong play there by Iriarty. Iriarty looks for the big one, but half ridden off out of it there by Benka. But in comes Laborde. Good strong backhand by him. Consistent as ever there for Felix. Try to come on to. Hooks it away there from Mugio and picks up the play. Gets told to play that ball, goes underneath the neck and sends a little bit further forward there for Laborde to come on to. Laborde going back with him there is Gonzalito, so he unloads that one and sends that one straight up the middle of the field here for Benka to pick up on his near side, or tries to do so, but it looked like Santos was looking for a near side play in the ride-off, and we get a whistle on that one then. Let's see what we can see from our replay. Quite clearly a foul hook on that one there. And so the umpires have dropped the ball down, and let's see who's take this one. Yes, Benka on Evangelista. We won champion pony in the finals, and champion Argentine pony was Marilyn from Facu Sola, the little grey mare. Benka up onto this here now. Benka Pinello drives, shoots, it's undefended for a penalty 2 and through the goal it is. Putting another great goal there on the board there for the Wolves. Oh, maybe there's a bit of discussion. Was it, wasn't it? Hang on a minute, just wait. Let's see if we can see on the drone here. So we'll leave that one there for the umpires to unpick, and unpick they have. And back to the middle of the field it is. And so that's 4 goals it is now for the Wolves. So umpire Smith lighting them up again. Ball into play. Hopefully going to come out the back of the line now. It does. Gonzalito swoops onto that one nicely here now. Has to check up and come back onto the play. Picks up the ball well. Getting a nice bit of protection there from Ali Mugio. In comes Habtoor. Comes the other side of it and goes with a long, high, lofted shot up the field. Will it get there for Santos? No, Mohammed can get onto this one here now. Looking for the cut shot. Mohammed comes in and cuts that one away. But it's just gone wide. I thought it was going. I was almost hoping it was, but unfortunately it's just gone wide. So good attempt there by Mohammed Chungiri. So the ball on the back line here now for Felix. Marilyn cuts this one out forward here now. Looking there for Benka. Benka gets the big long strike up here now, but first back onto this one will be Gonzalito. You see him looking over his shoulder on the great Open. Levinson, who played in the Open in Argentina this year, flicks it forward. Near side backhand comes in there by Benka. Trying to get onto that one first will be Muzio. Muzio takes it away there from Laborde, gets some protection. No egos involved here. You see Gonzalito working well for Muzio as well, and he cuts this one up the field here now. Looking forward, but it just falls short there of Mohammed. Little backhand there by Benka, out for Laborde. Laborde being marked there by Iriarty. Just taps that one forward once more. He'll have to use it here now. Does so, puts it into the danger zone. But first onto it is going to be Muzio. Muzio comes up here now. Waits for the man to come to him and then goes with a good strong neck shot looking for Gonzalito. Gonzalito there with Felix Esain. Fishes that ball up forward, going at great pace up the field here now. Beautifully mounted. It is Mohammed. A good approach shot there by Mohammed at pace here. Mohammed checks that pony slightly and goes in there towards the goal and scores a cracking goal there. Mohammed Jihangiri will be very impressed with that one indeed. On a little open Mentorita. And so the two teams will make their way back to the middle of the field. 4-1. We get a whistle. So players quickly changing ponies, although it's at 4:22. Habtoor changing onto Yokoso. Banker onto Poncho. Felix off Marianne onto Yuvita. Santos Iriarty looks like he's got onto Quinny here. Mohammed to change onto Open Visa Black. You see Gonzalito's also got off Levinson onto Corista, which I'm sure Levinson will see a little bit later. Levinson is so polite, have certainly caught my eye. Muzio off Bomba onto Buenamusa. And of course, it looks like we have a yellow card being given to a Wolves player. And so we won't be starting off with a throw. We'll be starting off with a 5B midfield penalty. Habtoor not believing that Wajaka had the pace to keep up with Mohammed. So players called. Going up forward there. Here's Mohammed, and it's going to be Ali Muzio to tap it up to Benka, draw it up to him, goes under the neck there. Out there for Gonzalito, but coming on to that one, or trying to do so, was Laborde. He goes with a long shot from a distance, going towards the goal, towards the goal, towards the goal, but it just goes wide to the right-hand side from that distance, the smallest of margins. And so the ball, you can see on the replay here, good distance attempt there by Gonzalito. And the ball's on the back line here now for Felix to bring into play. Forward by Wolves. Felix taps it once, goes with a long shot out there for Benka. Gets stopped there by the umpire's pony. And it looks like we'll have a drop ball in favour of Dubai Wolves, as he would have been running onto that one if it hadn't been stopped by the umpire pony. So back into play once again, not wasting time. Benker up onto this one here. Gonzalito going back with him. He checks up. He knows he's got Habtoor gone forward, so is Felix, but coming back to give him a bit of a helping hand here now is Laborde. Laborde comes forward here. Laborde checks up, comes back inside there of Gonzalito, and then unloads it. Now he's drawn the man in, but the ball's being taken away from him there by Muzio, but tried to get onto it as Benker, but Muzio was quickly turned onto that line, and we get a whistle on the play. You can see on a replay, thank you very much indeed to Polo Line. Quite clearly Muzio got himself onto that one quicker than Benker could pick it up, so we go up here now once again for a 5B. A midfield penalty in favour of Jahingiri. So Muzio, once again, taps it up forward. Santos in there looking after Felix if he can. Nice weighted pass, tries to get that one up for Gonzalito, but Felix comes in. Nice backhand by him, but it gets stopped, and trying to get onto that one there is Benker. They're all saying, I'm yielding off it, but it's a little bit too late because we have Gonzalito established on that line and unable to make a play. As he would have been dropping the mallet down onto the ball, the man would have been directly in front of him. It would have endangered the horse and player in front of him. Well, the umpires decided that was my view of it, but in fact it wasn't. It was the player on the other side of Gonzalito. They decided had more right to that line in the first place anyway. So we have Felix to bring it in. Taps it up, goes under the neck here, looking for Benker. Benker gets told just to wait for a moment. Gonzalito comes to him. Felix goes up forward, looks for the long shot out towards the middle of the field here now for Felix to get onto. Going back with him there is Iriarty, and it is going to be Felix going up through past Iriarty. Couldn't quite control that bouncing ball, and underneath the neck and in towards the middle of the field it comes for Muzio to come and pick up here now. Good work there by Iriarty as Muzio quickly flips that pony round, checks up, comes back inside once more, beats one man. Now he's been met there by Felix, keeps on coming forward here now, comes in, takes the hook, leaves it now for Gonzalito. Gonzalito sends that one up forward. Gonzalito up onto the play here now once again with Santi Laborde out there with him. Coming in behind is Muzio, but at pace comes Gonzalito, checks that pony up. Beautiful play there by Gonzalito. Looks to make sure his man's out of the way and leaves it for him in the form of Muzio. Muzio has to go back and tidy things up a little bit here now. And Muzio goes with a shot, sends that one underneath the pony now, looking for the players to come onto this one here now. But you see Benker quickly got onto that line very quickly indeed, but he's left it in turn as under pressure from Santos. There's Gonzalito to come up onto this play here once again, looking to come forward. Muzio looks in to take care of Hussein, and then he goes with a little half swing shot. Very deliberate shot there by Gonzalito. Make it 2-4 on the hooter, and that there will now end Chukker number 2. The score being 4-2, and we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
Go, 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 go.
So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers. You can just see this last play there by Gonzalito Perez. With a very deliberate half swing to get their second goal on the board here now. And coming out in this Chukker, Habtoor to come out of Kansas. Banker on Sky. Felix on Cristiana. Santi out here on Montera. Mohamed forecast to come out here on Aspen. Pulverita for Santos. Gonzalito on Open V-Spirit. And Ali on Lupi. So 2 teams lined up there on Umpire Smith. Looking for a nice gap to get this ball in and out, so you get away from these melees, but it gets stopped at the front there by Habtoor, looking for it there in the middle. Coming away with that one there was Santi, but it's now picked up by Muzio. It's that one left behind, just having to clear off, as it's now picked up there by Gonzalito. Gonzalito set sail at the field here now, but possibly showed no. The umpires decided he didn't show too much of that one to Laborde. Laborde came in, looking for that play. And you see, let's have a little look on our replay here now. So it's up for the umpires to decide if he had shown too much of it there to Laborde or not. And so they've gone to the third man and decided no foul. He had actually presented that ball up to Santi. Past his boot, so he can go in, go take it. And so I'll have a throw in from the inside out there on Matthias. Ball bowled into play. Off the back of the line it comes for Muzio. Muzio sets sail at the field here now. Muzio going forward. Muzio waits for that ball to settle and pings that one up forward here, going goalward bound. Habtoor's going to have to rush to try and get back to that one there, but he's not going to be able to get to it in time, and it's 3 goals. It is now to Chihingiri. 4 for the Wolves. You can see it on the replay here. You just see the last play there, but he came off the line. Came round the back of the line now. Gonzalito in there behind him, but took it himself. Then from distance, placed that one beautifully through the goal. So the 2 teams back to the middle on Umpire Smith once more. Ball into play. No. Ball's dropped by the umpire. And we have a penalty here now in favour of Wolves. By the way, it's been teed up there by Felix. So players called. Felix to tap this one up forward here now. Goes under the neck out there for Benker. Benker picks it up, ball up onto his stick side here now. Goes with a long shot and sends that one up forward. He's got the man up in front, but first onto it there is going to be Gonzalito. Tries to come in, but it gets taken away from him. And coming in and cuts that one away there is Habtoor and Habtoor. With goal number 5 on the board there for Dubai Wolves. You can see on the replay. Thank you to Polo Line. Habtoor following in, making sure of that one. So, Howard throws that ball into play. Picked up now by Felix. Felix goes away out towards the Villas. In comes Muzio to try and spoil it. Looking to pick that one up there was Santos, but the backhand comes in. It goes as far as Gonzalito. Gonzalito straightens himself up and sends that one up forward. Out there for Muzio. Muzio slipped his man here now. Ali Muzio coming through at pace. Muzio on the play. Muzio's not going to make a mistake from there, and Alejandro Muzio makes it 5 goals to 4. So good goal there by Ali Muzio. Got away from his man. Ali there on Little Loopy. So umpires just counting it down here now for the teams to get back into position. Gets that ball bowled into play. Comes away with it here, does Muzio once more. Muzio tries to drag that forward. Couldn't. He's left it there for Benker. This is dangerous indeed. And then we have Benker going down the opposite end of the field. We have Habtoor and Mohammed going towards the scoreboard end, but the goal is going to be scored up the top end, or this is Benker's idea. Benker checks, goes with a cut shot and cuts that one beautifully as well. Slipped away, capitalised on that opportunity there. The Benker Pinello making 6-4, back to a 2-goal margin. And the umpires have signalled to the players they may change. So they'll come back to the middle of the field, count it down and then blow the whistle. And so we're scheduled for the change here in the third chukker for Habtoor to get on to Comandante, Benker to get on to Aurora, Felix to get on to Simpatica, Laborde possibly to get on to Pampita, Mohammed will be looking to get on to Powerful, Santos Iriarte looking to get on to Felino, Gonzalito to look to get on to Enya, and we have Ali looking to get back onto Havana, who we started the first chukker in. So Wolves back on the field nice and quickly. Santos Iriarte down in his camp, just having a chat with his groom, looking to change horses. People enjoying this lovely winter's afternoon here. The heat has already gone out of the sun with a little bit of a breeze. And there we have the Palenque of the Wolves. Marquito Vanilla in there as well. And so, back to the middle of the field. So, Housemmith rolls that ball into play. Out the line, out it comes. Gonzalito picks that one up nicely here now. Good protection there by Muzio. Keeping the man off so he can try to set the play. Comes forward with it once more. Benker now just waiting for him. He wants his players to go up or come back or something to happen here now. Comes forward with it. Does he show too much of that to Benker? Put it underneath him. But he's not on that line. Benker goes under the neck with that one here now. Looking to unleash Felix. Felix goes up on the move here now. Looks over his shoulder as Muzio tries to come back to him. Giving the support play there is going to be Benker, but there's no need for any help there as he puts that one away nicely. So goal number 7 on the board there for the Wolves. 7-4. Let's see that replay. You see, just got away from that one there nicely. Gonzalito thought that he'd been impeded, but didn't stay straight on his line and allowing Benker to get away with it and ping that one up there for Felix, and the ball into play once more. Benker looking for that, but it's going to be picked up though by Muzio. Muzio takes the hook, stolen away from him there by Santi Laborde. Laborde checks up, yields off, leaves it now for Benker. Goes up forward for the pass and thinks he can get up past Gonzalito, and it looks like he has. It's going a little bit wide and it just goes to the left-hand side, so a good attempt there. But just to the left-hand side of the goalpost. So the ball will be placed on the back line here now for Chihingiri to bring it back in to play by Alejandro Muzio. Ali taps it up forward. Ali up on the play here once again. Gonzalito goes out on the run, so he cuts that one out wide. Gonzalito just has to check up, comes back. Benker can get to him here now. Keeps it away there from Benker. Benker goes with Muzio, and he's the same with him, but it's going to be Benker. Sorry, Muzio picks it up here now. Muzio goes with a long shot, drives that one out there for Santos. Santos Iriarte, we're going back with him there. Is going to be Laborde. He picks it up to Santos, checks up, comes back inside the player, goes with the driving shot. Unfortunately, couldn't quite pick that one up, but the backhand comes in there by Benker. It falls there for Felix, but it's now quickly picked up here though by Gonzalito. Gonzalito coming through the pack here now. Gonzalito's got Laborde to beat, goes with a little flick shot. Laborde gets a little bit of that one there, and we get a whistle on the play. Laborde's going no. Goal does go through the goal. Let's have a look at the replay. I think he was probably directly in front of him. We're impeding him. Whistle's gone. Clock on. Clock on. The penalty one given. Goal given. Thanks, Uli. So, back to the middle it is. 7-5 is the score in favour of the White Wolves. There's a little discussion going on there between Muzio, Gonzalito and Matti Baveni. So Howard just tells the two teams to line up and get this underway once more. No one given, it was just a goal count. So Gonzalito comes off the back of the line with this here now. Muzio looks to get onto that one there, but it's taken away there by Santos. Santos comes in, hassles, spoils, and takes it away there from Felix. Felix comes back in with a ride-off, looking for vengeance, and wants it back again once more, and they're all over the top of that one there and going round and round on the roundabout, and umpire Baveni says enough of that, thank you very much indeed. And so you can see it on the replay here. From the drone, which gives you a good view. It looks like the ball's been dropped down here now for a penalty in favour of the Wolves. They're just discussing with the umpires. They're picking the ball up again. They're moving it up forward here now for a penalty for Chihingiri. Being teed up by Muzio. In fact, before what it was is they were just discussing with the umpire, with the Wolves team. So, Alejandro Muzio tees this one up here now. Players called. Santos quickly changes whilst he's down at that top end. 42 seconds on the clock here as Ali Muzio comes round up onto this one, strikes it well. A lovely attempt there and a great goal by Alejandro Muzio. Just very relaxed swing there by Alejandro Muzio. And makes it now to within 1 goal. 7 goals it is to the Wolves, 6 it is to Chihingiri. Umpire Smith holds the ball aloft. The ball will get back into play. Back into play it goes. At the front of the line out it gets stopped. Looking for that one there is Mohamed, as is Santos Iriarte. But it looks like Gonzalito's got that, but he's been faced off there. This time by his player. It's now going to be left here for Muzio, who's not wasting any time looking for anything and decides to get on with the business like here. Does Muzio as always. Santos comes in to try to take it away there from Laborde. The first hooter goes. Laborde leaves it now for Benker. Benker goes with the driving shot and sends this one up here. Has to check up, wait for that one to get to him. There does Laborde, and Laborde goes and picks it up and goes with a long neck shot in there, trying to get that up there for Habtoor, but the door's going to be closed once again here by Muzio. Muzio, good backhand there by Muzio. Who's me first up onto surface onto this one here now. Good bump and a ride off, and Santos picks it up, and Santos gets back onto that new line in front of Laborde. Santos Iriarte, he's got Mohamed up front there looking for the big pass here now. He straightens himself up onto it, and Santos is going to go all his way, and and the Chukker bell goes, so he just ran out of time. Just ran out of time. Lovely run there by Santos Iriarte. So the hooter goes, he ran out of time. And we go into the half-time at the end of Chukker number 3. The score is 7 goals it is to Wolves, 6 to Chihingiri.
Well, this is an inspiring story because I just started riding probably 3 years ago, and last year was my first ever season playing in England. We played 4 goals, 6 goals, and then ended up playing 12 goals. I mean, we've just been lucky. Just been fortunate enough to be around good people, and we did things quite pretty quickly. And we were in Argentina, preparing to get few horses for the next season in England, and then I get a call from my brother who's based here, telling me about this Gold Cup in Dubai. And next thing I tell Namu, is it possible? Can we do it? He says everything is possible in life. I said, okay, vamos. We go to Dubai. This is how it started. So here we are. And honestly speaking, it was a good decision. The weather is fantastic. The club is pretty much very organized, amazing people. And the polo is actually very competitive. People don't know exactly how competitive this polo is here, but if they come down and see, it is very, very competitive. The level is very good. Grounds, we're getting to know them better now. In the beginning, it was a bit tough for us, but now we're getting a rhythm back. The first game we played was a bit tough for us, but I think from now, we'll be in a good shape from now. Properly, I would say 2023 is when I started working towards my riding, playing low goal polo. So it's not been long, but yeah, we're still learning, and we always want to learn. Yes, this is the beginning, and like I said, my son Xavier, who's next in line, he's 10 years old and complete polo fanatic, and it actually all started because of him. When I saw interest in Xavier about polo, that's where I started learning, because that's my biggest bond with him. So hopefully in few years you'll see Xavier and myself playing together on the same field. Ghana is home for me, and my origin is from Pakistan, but I've lived almost all my life in Ghana. And this is also a big shout out to my polo family in Ghana. And I mean, they've all been a big support, and I'm sure they're watching and they've watched the game, and I hope I've made them proud. And yeah, so Ghana plays a big part in my life, and anywhere I go in the world, I do represent Ghana.
So welcome back now to our Polo Line viewers, and of course there we have the stats halfway through. 6 field goals there for Dubai Wolves, 4 for Chihingiri. Throw-ins, Chihingiri winning most of those, 11 to 2, fouls 4 to 3, so pretty even Stevens. Penalties 1 from 1, 2 from 2. Corners none, and 1 yellow card for Habtoor and the Wolves. We're back into play. I'd like to say hi to Rachel, who's watching there from WA. We have Masumi Chachi. And on the play here we have Benka there with Santos. Just pulls back off it, sends that one up forward here now. Out there for Santi, but it's picked up though by Gonzalito. Gonzalito turns, faces forward once more here. Keeps on going forward, decides not to go by himself, then plays to dummy, looks for the man to come back in behind to give him a little bit of protection. Gonzalito goes on, yields off, leaves it now for Santos. Santos straightens himself up onto this one here now, goes with a long shot as Gonzalito's gone up forward, but it's gone on the inside of him, and control the inside of the field there once again. Couldn't get his backhand off there. And Gonzalito comes in with a cracking goal there. As unfortunately the backhand didn't come off there for the Wolves, and Gonzalito levels up the score here now. At the start of Chukker number 4, we'll see the replay there from Polo Line, and I'd like to say hi to Hedy Bernstein from Bedminster, New Jersey. Tariq Hassan Chowdhury, great goal, Mohammed, he says. And so the ball's back into play, and coming off with it here now is Pinello. Pinello there with Muzio, sends it up now, looking for Laborde, but shows probably too much of that for the near side play. Comes in there by Gonzalito, drops it there with a bit of purchase and sends it out there for Muzio. Muzio trying to get away here now from Pinello. Pinello up the middle of the field here. Pinello going at pace here now, trying to get back there to Muzio. Muzio's got a shot onto that one there underneath the neck. He tries to swoop that one, puts it in behind it, comes off the post, it's still sitting there and clears it away there. Does Felix. Felix takes that one out wide there for Pinello on his near side, gets onto his stick side. Gonzalito goes up close to him at this point in time. In comes Muzio, but we get a whistle on that play. And we just have a quick break there once again. Tariq Hassan Chowdhury. So great goal there, of course, there for Mohammed. Sabita Roy saying hi, friends. So thank you very much indeed for leaving a few comments. And we'll get this ball moved up here now for a 5B in favour of Dubai Wolves. And in this Chukker number 4, Habtoor to come out on Romance Banker. He's come out again on Canasta. Felix, well, I'm not quite sure. I think he's recycling around onto Lebanese. And Santi out there on Naftalina. Mohammed out on Majitosa with Santos. On Chaperon. And the ball's brought back in there, under the neck there by Felix. Tried to cut it out the play there, did Ali Muzio, but it's picked up though by Benka. Tries to get the flick shot off, but didn't quite get as much on it as you would have liked to do so, and it's picked up now by Gonzalito. Gonzalito checks, turns, comes back inside the players, and a lot of players just sitting in there in the way. So he goes underneath the neck with that one there nicely here for Muzio. Muzio onto the play. Muzio on Mariana. Muzio. He's got the players going up forward. You see Felix goes up back, so he keeps control of the play here. Does Muzio. Muzio comes in behind there of Laborde. Laborde just kept off it there by Gonzalito, giving a little bit of space. You see Benka's waiting for him out there in front, trying to weave his way through and find a bit of a gap. Goes with a shot, tries to get that one off, and it's now picked up here though by Laborde. Laborde in there with Gonzalito. Goes under the neck, looks to send that one out wide into space for Benka. But first onto it, just waiting for the play there, is going to be Muzio. Muzio clearly picks it up, goes under the neck, looks to come away the other way with Benka hassling him. But coming around quickly on that near side there, once again, is Felix. And Felix picks it up and takes it away there from the player out towards us here at Polo Line. Santos Iriarty goes with him, so goes with the first time play out there for Laborde to run onto nicely. Laborde comes round, but Muzio comes round to try and steal that one, and does. Tried to play the flick back shot, but Muzio got onto it and got the better of it. He has to check up, and he's got a little bit close there to his own goal, so he wants to take control of this play. Does so. Taps it up and goes for the shot and sends that one out here now. Looking to pick it up onto his near side there is Santos Iriarte. Santos back onto his stick side, goes with a long shot, drives that ball beautifully up the field there for Mohamed. Mohamed and Habtoor. Mohamed couldn't quite pick that up, but he's left it here now for Gonzalito coming through at great pace. Gonzalito Perez. Gonza on the move here now. Checks up as the players just start to close him down. It's left there. And the backhand comes in by Felix and trying to get onto it there is Muzio, but Muzio's play was stolen away from out underneath his nose there by Benka Pinello, but we got a whistle on that play as Benka came across directly in front there of Muzio. We can probably see on our replay. They have a shot there. So, boy, Gonzalito coming through at great pace there. Took it forward. Had to shut it down as everything closed up in front of him for a moment. So the umpires have given them a free change. We've got about 3:06 on the clock and the ball's dropped down for a penalty 2 in favour of Jahingiri. And in this fourth Chukker, Muzio, the foul player, is due to get back onto Bomba. Mohamed possibly changing back onto Mentalita. And Santos. I think he probably changed his order around a little bit because he had a bit of a long pause in between the last chuck in the middle of it and was talking to his groom, so I think he's probably changed his order around a bit. But you see Gonzalito's quickly changed as he changed onto a pony at the top end of the field. And Wolves are changed as that's their end where their pony lines are, up at the Villa end. So just waiting here now for Jahingiri to come back out onto the field. So you see a shot there from the drone of Mohamed just coming back out onto the field here. So players called and Gonzalito Perez just to walk up to this one here now. Gonzalito comes in with a little half swing and bobbles that one away through the goal, taking them out into the lead here now. Chirigiri 8, 7 it is to Dubai Wolves. So back in front of us here now. At Polo line, Matteo Benny will turn around and bowl this ball into play. Chingiri now getting down towards the scoreboard end. Ball gets bowled into play. In the line out it is. Looking for that one. There's Baker. Couldn't get onto it. Trying to get onto that was Gonzalito. He reckoned he had the swing, but coming in underneath it and taking it away there. It is Laborde. Laborde fishes that one up forward. Habtoor's got a near side play on this one here in front of Iriarte. Does so. Picks that one up nicely. Goes forward. But you see Santos now leaves his man and has to try and go forward up onto that play there. But as he does, just overcommits a little bit there possibly. And we get a whistle on the play. And Gonzalito's just thinking from the line out there, he actually had the right to the play. You can see here, just coming in, impeding Habtoor on that one. There was Santos just overcommitting to coming in onto the play. And so we have a spot penalty 2 in favour of Wolves, directly in front of goal, looking to level up the scores. So back behind the line it is for Chihingiri. They're trying to look for the spot to be in front of goal, but the umpires have just corrected them on that one there and pulled it wide out to where the actual foul occurred by the post. And so they get given the option to take it from that spot or take it from directly in front of goal. And this is the option that they've gone for Benka Pinello. Tease that one up here now. Just teeing that ball up, making sure it's right. So Benka circling around here now. Benker comes up to it at the canter, strikes and puts that one straight through the goals. Loading up the scores once more it is. 8 goals apiece here in Chukker number 4. So back to the middle in front of us. Once again in front of Polo line. For Matthew Aveni to bowl this ball in. So ball into play, out the back of the line it comes. Picking that one up there is Muzio, but we've got a whistle directly on that play. So Matthew Aveni just explaining his view there to Gonza. The ball has been dropped down. Wolves are thinking it's theirs, but Gonza's just contesting that one a little bit, or asking for the clarification on it. And so we have a spot penalty, a penalty 5 in favour of Dubai Wolves. And Jingiri have to yield off this one, 30 yards. So basically lining up incorrectly. And so it is going to be Felix Asain taps it up forward. Goes under the leg with that one there, looking for Benker. Benker comes to pick this one up. Going to him though is going to be Muzio. Looks to check up and try to come back inside there of Muzio. Gets told to play it. Does so, tries to do so, comes off the back of the pony, just unsighted slightly on that one there was Muzio, but gets onto it quickly, gets the backhand off, but unfortunately it doesn't go for Gonza, and Gonza has to work hard for that one there, gets the ride off in there, on the ball then, comes away with the play here now, does Gonza. Gonza just takes that one and taps it up towards the boards. He was concerned if he was going to go over the boards, but he checks up and picks it up once more and sets the attack once more. Looks for the big neck shot, but goes a little bit straight, has to go deeper down into the bottom corner and tries for that one once more. But it looks like it's gone out over the back line. And so the ball's dropped down here now by the umpire, where the ball went out of play. To be brought back in here by Felix. And we get a whistle on that play here. A little bit of tussle going on between Santos and Habtoor, it looked like. We'll probably go for the replay on that one there if we can actually see it. So we'll leave that for the umpires. I think they're going back for another replay there for the third man. And on review of that one there from the third man, appears that there was no blocking as Habtoor was actually with Ali Muzio. So no blocking, so we'll start off once again with a roll-in, it looks like. It'll go from the so still a little bit of discussion going on here. And it looks like we'll be starting off with a hitting again, as the ball actually wasn't in play when the whistle blew. So Felix taps it up forward. Cuts this one out here now for Benker. Benker picks it up onto his near side. Going back to him though is Gonzalito. He takes that man wide and leaves the ball here now for Santi rather. Santi comes in, you can see, pulls that one away there from Iriarty, but stays with Felix. He sends that one up the field here now, trying to get that one up. Checks up there, does Felix. He looks to have to come back for that one a little bit here. Lost a little bit of momentum on the play here. Being pressurised this time here by Santos. And coming in on it, trying to get away there is Benker. Benker Pinello. Benker loses sight of it. Buried ball. And so we'll get a whistle and get that ball thrown back in to play. 8 goals apiece it is, and 18 seconds on the clock. This line out quite crucial. They're throwing in from the inside out on umpire Smith. So, ball into play in the middle line out. Trying to get away with that one there is Benka, but it's picked up here by Muzio. Muzio comes in behind, can't touch that, can Benka. He takes the hook there from Laborde. He leaves it now for Gonzalez. You see, just checking over his shoulder just to make sure there's not another Wolves there, and he pings that one out forward, trying to get out to Muzio, but Benka's going back there with him, controls the middle of the field and gets first up on the play. The first hooter goes. The backhand comes in, comes off the pony. Is unsighted for a moment. There was Muzio. Muzio trying to come forward, coming back to put the pressure on there. Is Habtoor, and he puts that driving shot in towards the goal, but it just goes wide. But we also maybe get a whistle on that play because Muzio thought that he was possibly infringed. But it looks like they'll be calling that Chukker, ladies and gentlemen. So the end of Chukker number 4. The score is 8 goals apiece. So the players will leave the field, change ponies, and will come back in with a hit in from the back line in favour of the Wolves. But in the meantime, we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line. So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers. We just see the replay there of the last play of Chukker number 4 as we start Chukker number 5 with the score being 8 goals apiece it is. I'll be starting off with a hit in from the back line by Felix Essayin in from Dubai Wolves. They're just awaiting here now for Jihangiri to come the long way up the field. Habtoor possibly come out on Casado. Course it, I would say, for Benka. Mohammed should come back out again on Visa Black. And Buena Musa again for Muzio. And now you can see the Chukker by Chukker for our Polo Line viewers. And Chukker number 1, it was 3-0 in favour of the Wolves. Only 1 goal scored in Chukker number 2 by the Wolves, but 2 were scored by Jihangiri, making it 4-2. Then Chukker number 3, a totally different story with 7 goals. It was 4 Dubai Wolves, 6 for Jihangiri. And then at Chukker number 8, after Jihangiri momentarily going out into the lead, they were levelled up again. 8 goals apiece to start Chukker number 5. So I wonder if we'll get a golden goal here. Let us see. Or see if somebody can assert a little bit more dominance. So Felix up onto this play, taps it up forward, keeps going, looks to see where his runners are going, but he retains possession. Going the other way here now, tries to cut that one out away there for Banker to get onto. Can he get to that one first? No, it looks like it's going to be Muzio. Muzio picked it up. He's very keen-eyed and turns and faces back towards the goal once more. Santos goes up forward here now, trying to look after the man. Gonzalito goes forward as well, and the driving shot comes in. It's coming all the way. It comes off the pony and it stops, looking for the play on that one. There is Gonzalito, but it goes with the wide, so it comes off the pony, and Gonzalito goes with the backhand, and through the goals it goes for Gonzalito Perez, putting them back out in the lead again once more. 9 goals it is for Chihingiri, 8 for Wolves. You see it on the replay there, with Gonzalito just finishing that one off well on that backhand. So 2 teams lined up, ball gets bowled into play off the front of the line out. Habtoor comes away with this one here now. Habtoor goes back up onto this one here now, gets hooked off out of it. It's now picked up there by Felix. Felix in there with Santos Iriarte, called off it, leaves it for Benka. Benka in turn leaves it now for Laborde. Laborde gets half stopped in his play, but coming away with this here is Muzio, but we get a whistle on that play. You can see on the replay there, Muzio coming in on his near side. He might have got away with it on his stick side possibly, but a little bit across the line. And so this is going to get moved up here now for a penalty 3. A 40-yard penalty. These have been teed up there by Benka Polo. As I said at the beginning of the transmission, we had the higher scorers. Could well have Benka. Should possibly go to the top of the table after today. So Benka Polo up onto this one here now. Comes in, drives, shoots and sends that one in through towards the goal and straight through the goals. It is there, no mistake once again there by Benka Pinello, but still a little discussion. Umpires have agreed. Chihingiri just sitting waiting. And so the 2 teams back to the middle field. 9-8, 9-9 is the score. Matty bowls that ball into play. Tries to get away with that one there, just Muzio, but it's taken away from him there, this time by Benka. But coming onto it once again there is going to be Laborde, but we get the whistle on the play. And this one's going to get moved up here this time. Ball picked up by Matty and taken forward there by Howard Smith. Let's see how far he goes with this one. It looks like he has gone up for a penalty 3. A 40-yard penalty. In favour of Chihingiri. Being teed up there by Muzio. A little bit more of a breeze coming from the ambulance corner of the field. So maybe he'll look to take that into consideration. 9 goals each it is, and just over 5 minutes left to play here in Chukker number 5. Muzio comes in, drives, shoots, sends that one. And oh, there's a question. They're not sure. It's gone wide. Wide, they're saying it is. And so the ball on the back line. 9 goals apiece. Third man's view is out, so definitely out, and the ball will be placed down here now for Dubai Wolves to bring into play. Or Felix Hussein. Felix taps it up forward. Felix cuts it out here now for Benka. Benka on the move here. Going back to him though is Gonza. Checks up on the play. That was Gonza to get to him. Then pulls him in, sends it up forward. Looking there for Laborde. Trying to get onto that one there is Muzio. We get a whistle on the play. Our replay from Polo line. And so we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Chihingiri. So Ali Muzio to bring it back in here now for the black shirts of Chiringiri. 4:19 on the clock. Taps it up forward. Gonza there with him, brings it up there to Benka. Gonza in behind, comes off the pony, falls for Gonza, goes forward here, does Muzio. Will he go by himself? He hears the call, sends it out here now for Santos. Santos, but it goes past him and goes up there for Felix. Comes off the pony, it falls dead, and now picked up here by Laborde. Laborde comes in, takes that one away from him there, does Muzio. Muzio on this play, tries to come back and take it back once more, but Muzio picks up the play. Muzio turns, faces back towards goal once more. Alejandro Muzio. Muzio coming forward, Benka comes in for the hook, but retains possession there once again, does Muzio. Muzio gets stuck in the traffic, but leaves it now for Gonza. Gonza trying to come through onto this one there, as does Benka. The ball comes away, but we get a whistle on the play. And so about halfway through this Chukker, the players will be told to change. We'll go and have a little look at the replay of that one there. As Gonza was in possession of it. Baker came in, his pony kicked that one away, and they'll just allow the players to quickly change and come back out for the second half of Chukker number 5 here. But already see a ball's being dropped down there for a penalty 2 for Chiringiri. You can see on the replays there again. Thank you very much indeed, the Polo line. You can see down in the Polo lines there of Wolves, Santiago Laborde. So down in the Chiringiri camp, they're just changing. You've got Benka there, talking there to Laborde. I just see also we have Felix getting back onto Marilyn from our good friend Faku Sola. They have Nico Petracchi, who's the manager there of this Wolves side. Another nerve-wracking day. It's almost more stress and more pressure being off the field watching rather than actually playing the game itself. And so the ball being teed up there by Gonza Perez. There we have some of the grooms there, all paying great attention here. This 30-yard penalty by Gonzalito Perez. Just walks up to this one here and taps and bobbles that one away. He's already turned away from it confidently, and it's 10 goals it is now for Chiringiri. 9 footed by Wolves. They'll come back to the middle of the field here now. Some 3:20 left to play. So Matty just lines 2 teams up here. Gets that ball back into play. Into play it is. Trying to get away with that one. There's Benka, but it looks like it was half taken away from there by Santos, but now taken there by Benka. Benka picks it up, comes forward here now. Santos yields off and leaves it there for Felix. Felix goes up there, the pass there for Benka. Benka swoops that one underneath the neck here on this occasion here now. Benka coming forward at pace. Possibly showed too much of that one there. Gonzalito comes in with that backhand. It comes off the pony, but it looks like it's carried on all the way through the goal, and through the goal it is, levelling up the scores once again. Nip and tuck, 10 goals apiece it is. We just see on the replay here. Just got finished off there nicely by Benka. So once again, it goes to show it only takes 30 seconds to score a goal from the line out, and it's thrown back in once more. Habtoor trying to get back onto the play, does so, picks it up, sets sail up the field. In comes with the ride off there, does Ali Muzio underneath the neck there. Goes Essian out there for Laborde, but his player spoilt there by Gonzalito. Cuts that one out wide. Trying to get onto that one there is Santos onto his near side. But it comes under the neck there, goes Muzio. Muzio pushes it out here now for Gonzalito. Gonzalito at pace here up the field, but going stride for stride with him there. It is going to be Laborde sends a backhand, comes off the pony, this time gets picked up and taken away here by Muzio, coming through at pace once more with a lot of momentum, tries to pick up on the near side, couldn't quite do so, and it's going to be trying to turn away. There did Felix, couldn't get onto it. They're all 6s and 7s and picking it up once again, circling round once more. There it was Muzio comes up forward up onto this one here now, a little bit wide of the goal, goes with the next shot in towards the goal there, and through the goal it is there by Ali Muzio, relentless as ever, back out in the lead. 11 goals and it's a Chihingiri. 10 goals to the Wolves, but we've still got just over a minute left to play. Tick-tock, here we go. Players back to the middle of the field. On that replay there, great goal there by Ali Muzio. Such a great talent and amazing workhorse on the field, and comes away with it once again. This time it is coming away with it again, but it's Santos. No, it's Muzio rather, I do apologise. Checks up with Laborde, go over the top of that one there, tries to get into Santos, but Gonzalito comes in, tries to take it away there from Felix. On the boards it is, and coming onto it is going to be Muzio, but trying to get onto it there is Gonzalito coming forward here once again. Gonzalito looking to try and make way through here, tries to make the shot, does so, fishes that one up forward, and he's got Muzio out there. Muzio coming forward, Muzio goes goal, Muzio puts goal number 12 on the board there for Chihingiri. And you can hear the Chihingiri camp just go wild. And we've got the fellow countrymen from Chihingiri supporting them here in the ground staff. The clock tick-tocks down. The players congratulate and thank each other. And that there will end our match here this afternoon with Chihingiri running out the winners, 12 goals to 10 over Dubai Wolves. So this team, Chihingiri, just gaining in strength game by game. No, they didn't play the Silver Cup, so possibly weren't prepared for it. But now they're just growing game by game, getting match fit, match sharp. And Wolves, having had 2 wins so far, they now get a loss against them. The winners of the Silver Cup, great congratulations there between the teammates, Muzio and Gonzalito, very happy indeed. And of course, big congratulations there to Mohammed Chihingiri. So back down in the camp there, absolutely elated. And so we go to Chukker by Chukker here now. And you can see after Chukker number 1, it was 3-0. In favour of Dubai Wolves, 4-2 at the end of Chukker number 2, but it all closed up and got really tight therein. Chukker number 3, 7 goals to 6, 8 goals apiece after Chukker number 4. And there we have it at the end of Chukker number 5, 12 goals to Chihingiri, 10 for Dubai Wolves. It's a very happy camp indeed there, rightly so. I'm sure Namu's absolutely beside himself. So yeah, very happy camp indeed. Started off Wolves very strongly indeed, and now we'll go to some stats. The stats of the game. Final score 10-12. Field goals 7 by Dubai Wolves, 8 for Chihingiri. Throw-ins 10-1 by Wolves, 14 by Chihingiri. Fouls 7-8, so nice low fouling game. Penalties 3 from 3 for Dubai Wolves, 4 from 5 for Chihingiri. Corners none, but 1 yellow card there for Dubai Wolves. So a good close game. You can see them back down in the bottom corner there in the camp of Chihingiri. So we could all say a very good game indeed. And now we'll go to a few of the best goals. There, that one there. Dubai Wolves in that first chukker, they were very strong indeed. Came out and got a fair jump on this Chihingiri team, but not losing their head at all, the Chihingiri. And coming on to this one here now is Laborde. Laborde comes up forward here and just finishes that one off well. Of course. And here, this was Mohammed. Scored an absolute cracking goal there. Getting away from Habtoor. Great horsepower. A nice little play here by Gonzalito. Goes to the little half. Very positive swing and puts that one away through the goals. Does Gonzalito. And here we have Benko Pinello. He broke away on that far side and picked up the pieces and just ran that straight to the goals. And here. And there you go, the backhand there of Gonza. Picking that one up and through the goals it went. And so here Muzio comes up under the neck. That was up there once again at the Villa end. And then we had a great goal flicking it up there, did Gonza to finish it off to get goal number 12. And so back to the Palenque of Jihingiri Polo. And so thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. From myself, Adam Snowden and Polo Line. We will sign out here now, but please tune in on Saturday, where at 3:30 we have Bangash Polo against Habtoor. And that'll be played there on field number 1. So we look forward to you tuning in then or seeing you here at Habtoor.